NPP for akrom for party we e dey portin na mom bokro no sa papa e raise nsem bi o se ye no ka ho bi e na ma yura kenufurata adwan akotete odwan akotete papa no so ma e na da so ya ono nkasa ne lawyers da beto say o e na American for ice was dey for ache no na say no ma chere dey fa ho be ye see here no Ghana ye nka see here no abrochire o eti za ma ache na ye mo na ye problem ye see here papa no e wa ha na me be kansin bi akire o me I doubt say ade we omoye we me nje kenufurata ne lawyers we ni papa sa o. Wow, follow me on this particular channel. I'm a post video bio. I did address a lot of issues to show you. Say, may I doubt I didn't know more. Here, listen to Attorney General. So what me video now? May the link in the description of this particular video. May a very short video on this. TNCB Attorney General Kafa Yura Kenneth Ufurata.
Yesterday, I got to know that he has hired some of the top lawyers in the United States of America, very experienced lawyers, to defend him. Now, I'm not afraid at all. All right, I am not afraid at all, but it means that there's going to be a fight in the federal courts in the U.S. If the district court says no, he will go to the circuit court. All right, if the circuit court says no, he's entitled to go to the U.S. Supreme Court to fight his case. So I cannot tell you that he will come tomorrow or he will come the next day. Okay, and I'm just being honest. Accounting to the people means being explicit and truthful. So this is what we are faced with. But I have on behalf of the government of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we have taken the requisite steps to bring him to Ghana to face trial. And if I were him, this is his home. He should just join the next flight and come here. Under my watch, he will not be treated unfairly. You know, he will go through due process and be prosecuted just like any other person, just like Kobina Edubohi or Hanan or any of the persons that I have filed charges against. Yesterday,
one say uti in same Attorney General account ha. Let's decode in some Attorney General account. Attorney General say what say Kenneth Ufurata afa one of the best lawyers, meaning say the crown attorney he has hired one of the best criminal lawyers, but I'll say under him, they have put in place all measures to make sure that Kenneth Ufurata comes back to Ghana. But I'll say it's not going to be an easy task. But let's decode it. One, some people are arguing say a Attorney General and a tipping off ama ice akwa papai. Because Attorney General can say they are doing everything possible to make sure that Kenneth Ufurata is brought back to book in Ghana. So in a way, 30% believe in say true. Attorney General is playing key and active role here. I'm saying 30%. I'm going to explain to you, but you'll take your time and then listen to me. But the mere fact that Kenneth Ufurata hire one of the best lawyers, actually say maybe a Kenneth Ufurata legal team. I say if I'm that kind of best, yeah, Mema Ice actually my client because my client is just on a visa. And to say a man in legal status in the US, they are intimate for Ghana. Mema Ice actually. China, then we use the legal process to get him out. In that case, it will be very, very difficult to get Kenneth Ufurata back to Ghana. But Yanko has the lawyers no children in on this particular document here, that to see the lawyers no children in Let's read something. I think it's the second paragraph. Okay, let's start from the first one. Maybe that is going to bring the issue for the Bay. Wow, Obete at the corner, maybe I can say. Almost say. The United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, as of yesterday, detained the former Minister for Finance, Mr. Ken Ofori, regarding the status of his current stay in the United States. His U.S. legal team, his U.S. legal team, meaning the lawyers now, Attorney General can say they are very good, is in contact with ICE and expects the matter to be resolved expeditiously. Meaning say the legal team, as I'm indicating, might have played a role. So they are in contact with ICE to get him out. On the second one, Mr. Ofori Atta has a pending petition for adjustment of status. Now say Mr. Ofori Atta has submitted documents that say he wants to reside in the US legally, which is under process, which authorizes a person to stay in the US legally. past the period of validity of their visa. Under US law, a change of status by this method is common. Meaning, the lawyers say, "Uko US they are, and we say baby are." Oba Kurubina the visa bar, you have the right to apply to stay legally. So whilst the process is under process, they cannot deport you or they cannot do anything. So if second lawyers and one of the best they are, this is the juju and tricks they are playing. Lawyers, FARD juju and tricks. They will play you. My police for say, you be you about. But the only downside, and say, this is the biggest disgrace of somebody like Keno Furata. And then we hear BBC News, CNN News, they are all reporting, say, oh, Ghana's finance minister has been detained by American ICE. NPP are buying. The biggest enimgwase against Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the entire family. Any idea where you can Furata, the highest person in the country, finance minister, one number police for the soldier for the guy. Then you get to America and then you become a common person. I say to me, but echo detain you because you want to reside in US, a total disgrace for their entire family. They don't know at the Jeffrey for we you know say ankasama ibeyina yibone ti ukata Jeffrey fa.
As a party in the phone will be a yet wope on your conso to ho. Wo ba ya wo bu amemu. Keno Furiata. Ken baby audi adie na mu ugu party n'animu ase. Ugu party n'animu ase. Ugu party n'animu ase. Eti ken dane wonsa anasa resign. Men resign tintintiniti. Men resign tintintiniti. No jina faako. Ken Ofori resign na party no baby MPs mago afedie mintimi nyame ma ho. Untimi nya ma ho na de wagya omakoro no ho akwakotena buruchi. Say ye ne ye che okura ne ade a wo ye papa nko anim nte. Ye che ne yegu nko anim asia. The fact that you have refused to even to come and answer to your questions, it goes ahead to dent the image of the NPP as though NPP are Kromfo party. Mo ye ka kire mo. E matan time be na mo ye ne sa no. I will be a suru biao. Yani ya adwene se party no enema bo ba nema bo wa esem panimfo timi sebre wo manoka second for yata wabu man no yie na waye nema na wunwia ya bra be yi wano keke eno so akoye boachi bidi go party nemu asesa go party nemu asesa wo bia ntimi nka no kore. I'm NPP party ne nya kono biu. Adai. Ede ne ma na moye ne sa no. Adai. Wabu amemwo papa bra ne beyi wano. Ne ntimi build the confidence in the party against ye buy ne ya mewia obia. Afena ntete na me ma na me yare now. Wo yare a wani so akora kufu e ka say resign. Wani so when it was so visible so wo yare. Ya ka say resign. Never mo man nipa ho tete no because party no mon care about them benya frum nyina manya wi. Ana nchirima na mom yebre. Ese NPP party ne nya akono. Middle class of the country ne person be join NPP. Also said in your hunu tantanya poyando ene ne nkrofo say wuntumi ye the whole region asawonsa obey a symbol of comedy. Minyi go in chero no you go that table so and nobody could tell him say hey my friend we don't do that in this party.
Wow, Akromfo party. And now Okatakyie Kwame Mensah Afrifa say NPP adaya Akromfo party. NPP party enya kono. Say me na make answer where somebody might be saying, oh, now you have been harsh on NPP. Okatakyie no kasa NPP for kasa who say party no adnan Akromfo party. And then I've said it and consistently I will keep on saying say until say NPP for Bekachi reckon for that as a matter. Bragan never face the loss of the country no. NPP em power da. Because more heavy way na magan ni bia say see a mam opportunity bia na we are manisika na moje manisika we are ubeyi gudu mbe biane ye frema mama. Imagine a whole finance minister. Unuya you say the cousin in anado, but I can cause me any cousin be a woman in here. Unia the president or my finance minister for almost 8 years, 7.5 years. Brana berenda accounts I was my granny. I'm a American phone kwala they do agoro. Kwala. Total disgrace. I say you're born in the Ghana ko kana and mguase. My mind say how on earth would the whole former finance minister be held or detained by American ICE? It makes sense. It makes sense. Mr. Where you going in here? Where these are not happier times. So this is sad times. Tanasina soon being who soon for say good tips. Say is it so bad? They say Ghana is so bad. They say can for that time you know. Obeba Ghana the Obama American phone kwala ICE for detaining because Ghana a dangerous place. Why? At the end of the day, about Ghana. So these are serious things we are discussing here today. Mama yemi Ghana, yemi for Ghana say oba. Bisa one question say, Edian Ebema a whole former finance minister, obi a whole data bank here they say can for that beka say, Obeba Ghana de, Obama American kwala ICE a detaining no, any criminals, any say common migrants na yomuni krata no, they equate them on the same level. Why? Edian about Ghana you need to ask yourself, these are things and yes, me NDC ni me NPP ni, but we need to discuss these things as a nation. Francisca said, do you know how many people ICE is deporting, even family, are separating from their kids? That is what I'm trying to mean here. It's ICE, you know, we believe that they might be common people, but I never be to say, Kenu Furata. It's bonina what you man at the end about Utima intentionally. Uti boni se Ugane. At the end of Marco American, I and ICE for the team logo free wow name. As so much as I qualaketo bin a do cocotum, a hosem. Then your whole lawyers will come and say, so they are working with the law enforcement agencies to get you out. Now Ghana a bad as I don't believe that Ghana that bad as say will be taken for that will decide to be Ghana. I better one person about Ghana. Mr. Ramo, these are a hosemo. Oh my cancer is serious. A hosem. Yeah. Imafeka was my brother. I told you Ofori Atta seek political asylum. I would say say a whole finance minister. Say ICE chill. If lawyers are trying to get you out there, it means a person who could deal through political asylum. Say the media feka okay kind of purpose. I know you know. And the lawyers like us could deal through ne yemfa through in you. I say I would have done yankopon. Can you for that? Oh, I was saying another than Kufa the then is a good to say no soon say akwe gumanimasi akwe gumanimasi. Family they should bow down their head and start to cry and soon because I didn't buy a gun and AR hosem abba and I didn't